Hey, what's up everybody? It's the People's Crypto. I'm back again with another video. I wanted to discuss this article on decrypt.co. It's titled Gold Price Breaks Records While Bitcoin Refuses to Budge. Please keep in mind that this video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research and please seek out a financial advisor if you're looking to make any investments in any assets or markets. Alright, so gold has been performing extremely well. It's hit a new 9-year high of $1,817 per ounce. Bitcoin, on the other hand, we've been trading sideways for quite some time. It's been around 9,000 to I think the most I've seen so far recently was 9,400, and the lowest was like 9,100 in the past couple weeks, which I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. It just gives you the opportunity to acquire more stats to eventually get to 1 Bitcoin, or if you already have 1 Bitcoin, it allows you to get to your second or your third or whatever your goal is to in terms of acquiring more Bitcoins. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. You just have to be patient. This is going to happen every time and time again. You just have to be patient. Don't get discouraged. We will eventually break through to 10,000. It's just going to take some time. But this is an opportunity to acquire a lot more stats or Bitcoin, depending on how much disposable income you have. With all this turmoil that's going on, it's no surprise that people would want the physical metal and gold and even silver in some respects. So it's not really surprising. People are going to flock to gold and silver first because it's been around a lot longer. So it makes a lot of sense. Once the gold and silver has been all bought up, the next best thing is Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies with a specific use case. So don't get discouraged. The price is not really moving the way we want it to move, but just be patient and keep accumulating. You cannot necessarily get discouraged. We just had the halving. We have 2 more halvings in this decade. One is in 2024 and the other one is in 2028. There's no telling what the price of Bitcoin will be during those next 2 halvings. It could be something extremely astronomical. So you have to think in terms of, if it's 9,000 right now, it just gives you an opportunity to buy more, and you just have to think that way. Now, if you don't accumulate and you're waiting for the price to go up, that probably wouldn't make too much sense. So it's best to dollar cost average as much as you possibly can. Obviously this is not investment advice, but that's my strategy, at least. Is to dollar cost average as much as possible in order for me to get 1 Bitcoin. And that's basically sums it all up. Just don't get discouraged. Everybody wants Bitcoin to go to the moon, but when it goes to the moon, you won't even be able to buy any decent amount of Satoshis to get 1 Bitcoin. So this is, I would probably say, maybe your last opportunity if you haven't acquired 1 already, or if you're looking to acquire 2 or 3, depending on, the amount of disposable income you have. This may very well be one of the last times you can acquire 0.28 or acquire 1 entire Bitcoin. Now, if you're wondering why I'm saying 0.28, is because they're saying from many other articles, if you acquire 0.28 Bitcoin, this will put you in the future 1% of Bitcoin holders. So that's the reason why I keep referring to the 0.28 number. But just be patient. Rome was not built in a day. We're still going to be probably trading sideways for quite some time. I don't know when exactly, but we will break out the $10,000 mark at some time in the future. So just be patient. It's a little frustrating, but you have to keep in mind that this may very well be one of maybe the last years you will be able to acquire maybe 1 Bitcoin or 2, or how many Bitcoin you're trying to acquire. So just keep that in mind. We have a bunch of new on-ramps coming to the space. PayPal will be adding an option very soon for people to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I think some other cryptocurrencies as well. So once the floodgates open for different platforms for people to access Bitcoin, then that price will be moving and more people will get into this space. So you're one of the very few and early people in the cryptocurrency space if you are accumulating Bitcoin now. So consider that a blessing in disguise. So when we do break out and it reaches football numbers in terms of it goes 10, 20, 30, 40, and it just goes ridiculous like that, just remember you got in at 9,000, and some people will miss this opportunity to buy some stats. Because if you think about it now, if you put $100 in, that would get you 1,000,000 Satoshis. Now, when it reaches $60,000, it's going to take someone probably a lot more money to have 1,000,000 Satoshis. It's going to be extremely difficult for them to acquire that much. Meanwhile, you bought 1,000,000 Satoshis with $100. When it's 60,000, it may take a person maybe $4,000 or $5,000 to acquire 1,000,000 Satoshis. And chances are they're probably not going to put up $7,000 or $8,000 to purchase 1,000,000 Satoshis. So keep that in mind. So that's why I say it's very important to dollar cost average. And if you're in this space right now, consider yourself extremely lucky, as you're one of the early people to buy into Bitcoin and to dollar cost average and accumulate a significant amount of Satoshis, or to even accumulate 1 Bitcoin. So just keep that in mind. We still have these next couple of halvings, and it's just gonna reduce the amount of Bitcoin that miners receive. So just keep that in mind, and please don't get discouraged. We're all in this together. Just dollar cost average. Remove your Bitcoin from any exchanges. Take it off the Cash App. Take it off Gemini. Take it off Binance. Take it off Coinbase, which you should not be using Coinbase. It's okay if you're using it and you're new to the cryptocurrency space, but you should definitely seek to not necessarily use Coinbase. You can even use Kraken. There's so many other exchanges that you can use. I prefer to use the Cash App, which I think is excellent. It's definitely a lot better in terms of, as soon as you buy your Bitcoin, you could almost immediately remove it. You do not have that feature on Coinbase. You have to wait a week or possibly 2 weeks, depending on how much Bitcoin you bought, for it to clear. They put these weird holds on it. I completely hate that platform. But just be patient and just dollar cost average. And that, I think, is going to wrap it up for the video. Let's go over the prices. I don't know why I'm here, but let me go home. But yeah, let's just go over the prices real quick. Alright, so Bitcoin is $9,287.07. Ethereum is $242.41. Tether is $1. XRP is 20 cents. Bitcoin Cash is $2.36. Cardano is 13 cents. Bitcoin SV is $183.85. Litecoin is $44.82. Binance Coin is $18.01. Chainlink is doing extremely well, and it is $7.69. It is up 28.36%, which is actually really good. I think it's doing the best right now out of all of the cryptocurrencies in the top 10. EOS is $2.62, and Tezos is $2.97. It's actually up. And Stellar is 9 cents. Monero is $69.38, and Tron is 0.0181. that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you're listening to this video on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. Also hit the notification buttons. If you're listening to LBRY, please leave a comment or share. That's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you for listening, and I will see you later.